All right, Mac the Armor here. I told you the other day in a video that I did that I had ordered a extended slide lock for my Glock Model 22. It wasn't supposed to come in until tomorrow, but I got a little surprise. It showed up today. So I thought I'd jump on here and do a little quick video on how to change it out like I told you I would. Um, Before we get into that, I'll give you a little update on the Revelation 150M that I'm working on restoring. The aluminum black that I talked about yesterday that I was going to use on the slide or on the receiver and the trigger guard. I've got that going in the direction that I want it. I want to do one more coat on the receiver to try to get it to looking more like I want it to look. For some reason, it's not taken to that receiver like it did the trigger guard. It's two different types of aluminum, but it's headed in the direction that I want, I think. I'll know more when I finish it tomorrow. I went ahead and started sanding down the stock to get it ready for refinishing, and I found a little crack in the forearm that I want to try to work on and get repaired. It hopefully have some videos or some pictures ready to post tomorrow for that for you to see. But moving on to changing out the slide lock on this Glock Model 22. I ordered this slide lock, and what we're talking about, what the slide lock is actually this little piece right here that my punch is sitting on. And that's the slide lock. That's the part you have to, when you're taking your pistol apart, when you're field stripping it, you have to pull the slide back just a little ways and pull down on both sides of that slide lock. And then that releases the slide so you can take it off of the lower of the gun. The one that's in this one, I don't know how well you can see on the video here. It's pretty worn. This, like I said, this is a Generation 2. It's a fairly old gun. And it's been shot a lot, been used a lot, and there's just some wear on it, and it's getting harder for me to field strip it whenever I get ready to clean it or service it. And so I said, I know how to fix that. I'll just order a extended one, and I'll go ahead and show you how to take the slide lock out of it. I'm doing this again with the phone sitting above a magnifying glass, and that way you can see it a little better. But if you look right here, this silver thing that's underneath my punch here is a spring, and that spring holds upward tension on the slide lock, which holds it in place and lets it move up and down. And all I have to do to remove it is I have to put pressure, downward pressure, on that spring. And when I push down on that spring and turn the weapon sideways, the slide lock falls out. And there is the slide lock. That's the original slide lock. Now, the new one that I ordered I ordered it from Midway USA. The slide lock, there's a lot of companies that make them, but the slide lock that I ordered was made by a company called Lone Wolf. And when you look at them, There's not a lot of difference between, I'm trying to get them straight here, and they're not wanting to cooperate with me here. There's not a lot of difference in the length of the extended one and the stock one, but there is a little bit, and that little bit of difference in length makes a big difference when you're trying to hang on to it with fat fingers like I have. So when you're trying to break it down, the slide lock, and I don't know which one you can sit the best on, but on one side is flat, and on the other side it has this little lug sticking up on it right here. And like I said, I don't know how well you can see that on the video, but there is a little lug. That lug faces back toward you, or toward the back of the gun, when it's installed properly. So we're going to put the new one in. We're going to make sure that we've got that lug turned where it's facing toward the back of the gun. And it really doesn't matter which side you start on, but you slide the slide lock into this little slot here on one side, and you put downward pressure again on that spring. And it's hard for me to do this through the magnifying glass, or with the magnifying glass in my way, because I've got it where you can see, not where I can see. And I hold pressure down on that spring, and I slide that in to position. Like I said, it's hard to see, like so. And I felt it lock into place. Another thing I didn't show you is on the bottom side of the slide lock, you have this little indentation. I don't know how well you can see it in the video. There's a little indentation, and it's just wide enough to where each side of that little slot there fits one on each side of that spring that's right here to hold it into place. Otherwise, it would just slide straight through and fall out on the other side. So when you get it put in, you'll feel that when you let the tension off of that spring, you'll feel it click into place if you haven't got it exactly center. So now it's in there, and I'm going to take it out from under the camera for just a minute and feel of it. Makes a big difference. It really makes a big difference in being able to get a hold of it. This one here is silver. You can get them in different colors. And this one here, I think it cost me a little over $8 for it. They're not an expensive part, but they're well worth what you pay for. If you got fat fingers and you can't get a hold of your slide lock, I would recommend getting the extended one. So that's all there is to changing that out. It's, like I said, it's really simple. If you want an extended slide lock installed in your weapon, you can do it yourself. If you don't feel like you have the ability to do that, or don't want to do that, you can bring it to me. We can order you one. Most of them take just one slide lock, but there are certain models of the Glock that does have a little different slide lock in them. So you have to make sure you're ordering the correct one for the weapon that you have. But if you need me to put it in for you, give me a shout. Be more than happy to help you out. And that'll be all for today. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good day.